Hi, I'm John DeVore. Welcome to the channel. Today, I'm only going to remotely talk about Hi-Fi, or my company, actually. But first, I want to say that I got my first dose of Pfizer COVID vaccine this morning. I feel very good about that, although I feel a little shitty and fluey right now, but that's expected. I went in, it was incredibly well organized. I had an appointment. I got my shot, and then at the end, after the shot, you have to sort of sit in this waiting area for 15 minutes, surrounded by Air Force in OCP camo, while I assume they wait to see if tentacles are going to burst out of my eyes. And I guess if they did, I would have been whisked away in an armored vehicle to be experimented on for the Super Soldier project. But that didn't happen. Maybe it'll happen after my second dose. But anyway, I feel very good about it. Looking forward to getting the second one. And I know a lot of people who are watching this who aren't in a dense city probably don't feel the same way about it. But here in New York, it's been intense. The COVID situation is quite intense, and you're really aware of it all the time. Looking forward to being able to relax a little bit more than that. But the real topic for the show today, I guess, is sort of related. It dawned on me while I was waiting in line to get my vaccination that I could talk about something. This is something that adults generally don't ask me, but kids ask me very often. And that is, what are those weird spots on my head? So, I don't know, can you see them? I have a shaved head, and on the globe of my head, I have these sort of floating continental islands in the sea of my pink skin. And kids often ask me what they are. And the answer is that is where my normal hair color can still grow. My normal hair, it was blonde when I was a kid, and it sort of became kind of dirty blonde, light brown as I became an adult. And I shave my head every couple of mornings. And it's not because I have the normal male pattern baldness where it sort of ends up disappearing in the center or receding from the forehead. No, within a couple of years of me starting DeVore Fidelity, so this is in like 2002, 2003, I started losing patches of hair, just chunks, like, little patch like that will suddenly vanish within a day or two. And it is something called alopecia. And when it's in patches like that, it's alopecia areata. I guess, it's alopecia in just an area. And it sort of came and went. There's a photo of me at CES in 2003 or 2004 when I'm wearing a DeVore Fidelity hat. That was when it started to become a little bit more noticeable, and so I was actually trying to hide it. Eventually, I started losing so many patches all around the sides that I decided I would just give myself a mohawk. And I had a mohawk for about 2 years, and that was actually really fun. I ended up losing the mohawk not because the patches started going away on the top, but because being a 6'6" guy with a mohawk all the time, it's not always the right message when you're meeting new people. And so, while I think being a kind, smiling, mohawk-wearing dude can be sort of fun in a funny way, and I did a couple of shows with a mohawk, it started to get old, and so at that point, I became full chrome dome. That was probably 2013, 2014. And then at some point, a couple of years ago, it all started growing back, and so at that point, I had hair on my whole scalp. And the funny thing is that where the alopecia had been, the hair grew back white, like beyond white, like super, almost transparent white. And then where it had never left, and in some other places, it was my old color. And so I have some photos that I'll put up. And so I sort of looked like this weird panda guy for a few years. And it was kind of fun. It was like a weird pattern that people seemed to assume I did on purpose. And I'm fine with that. I also wanted to say So I have alopecia areata, and my hair may or may not come back again. We'll see. You know, I give it the field test every couple of weeks just to see if, you know, it's patching in anywhere. But one of my industrial heroes actually went through almost the exact same thing, although a little bit worse. Christian von Koenigsegg, who founded his eponymous car company when he was 22, within a couple of years of founding his company, he got alopecia, although it seems like he got alopecia universalis, which is everything goes. No eyebrows, no beard, no nothing on the body, like complete. And he's one of my heroes. I mean, he's an astonishingly capable engineer. His cars are incredible. Performance-wise, they run circles around much, much bigger companies. He has an offshoot. So these are all these sort of hypercars. Now he's calling them mega cars. He comes up with amazing outside-the-box solutions using established technology. So for his Koenigsegg Regera, which was a hybrid car with a single gear, he had the twin-turbo V8 motor connected not through a transmission, but through a massive torque converter along with electric motors. And it's just really ingenious solutions to a lot of cool problems. He also is developing free valve, which is a non-camshaft actuating of internal combustion engine valves. Also way ahead of the curve there. But anyway, very cool stuff. And that's it. Just a small little video today. And please, if you're eligible, go get vaccinated. It's the right thing to do. Thank you very much, and I'll see everyone at the next video. Bye.